Okay, here we go. This is my winter setup. Now we're into spring, so I don't really need it anymore. But before I pack it up, I think I should film it because it worked out really good for me this year. I have a 5-gallon bucket, food grade. I got the chicken nipples, horizontal ones. The other ones froze, the ones that go on the bottom. The horizontal ones work pretty darn good, I have to say. Then in the middle, inside, I cut a hole. And I'm hanging it off my cage so I can move the cage around as I like. And I have a bucket heater that I got from State Line Tracking, whatever it's called. It's a horse place. I bought like three or four of them, and they threw a couple extra in, which was real nice. So that worked out real well. That goes in the bucket. Then from there, I got a little plug here. This came from Lowe's. Got it around Christmas time. The reason why I like it is because it has a little plug in the bottom. It's on and off. Newer ones don't have it. They don't have the plug, and I like the plug. I can turn it off if I have to. And not that I do, but I just like to have the option. It's just, I feel safer having that on there. So that goes from there. And I have them on all my coops, as you can see. That works out really well. So that takes care of them having water. Okay. Now once I get these extension cords all off and out of here, I'll be able to put them on the grass because they've eaten all the grass here. And I'm kind of running out of room with extension cords. So it's important to make this video as soon as I can. So therefore, so I can move them. So anyway, so we have the bucket with the nipples, the hole, run into that, and then that goes to an extension cord. I always use more amps than you think you need. And then all of them go to this, which go into that, which is all outdoor stuff. You don't want to use any indoor stuff. And that goes from there to I bought a extension cord that's 10 gauge. That's right, 10 gauge. That's about as thick a cord as you're going to find. And I ran that into my barn and to plug this directly in. I got that at Lowe's as well. That was like $170 or something for the extension cord, but none of this failed me. Only one time this year did the buckets freeze, and by the afternoon they were completely thawed. And that was when the weather was like in below, double digits below. Other than that, throughout the entire winter it worked. Now getting water to the buckets is a whole other problem. So what we did here is we got a heated hose from Pirate, and every day after I got done giving them water, I put a quick connect on. I got that on Lowe's as well. You pull on this and it comes right off. I only have one hand to film, so I can't do it. So what I do is I would take the metal brass piece out and leave the hose with the little quick connect on it because it's plastic. The metal ones will get real cold and they'll freeze. So I got a plastic one, also at Lowe's, and then I plug that into the hose, and then I have this is for water and that's for spraying. Worked out really good. So every morning I would take my little nozzle, quick connect it on, and then go to the spigot, which I wrapped on the bottom of my spigot. I have one of the ones that stand up with a handle on the end. I wrapped piping, I guess, insulation on it. And then I would have at the top of the spigot, I would put 2 burlap bags and a bucket on top. Then I would quick connect that on that end of the hose as well. The hose only froze one time. I called up Pirate and they said if it happens again, they'll send me a new one. It hadn't happened again. So I don't know. What are you going to do? Only one day of carrying water. It didn't work out so bad. I just took a bucket of water and threw them in these little containers. They had water for one day. The rest of the winter was very easy. Not a problem at all. So that's how we did it. So we did this. Now that is my that's my chickens. And for my ducks and my free range bird, we used I guess they call them dog bowls. They worked really good. So the blue ones, I don't know what brand they are, but they work great. They didn't freeze, not once, not at all. And I have them plugged into that, and that also runs into this. So the whole system worked great for me all winter long. I had no problems, except for one day when the buckets froze. Those buckets, the dog buckets, those blue pails, they never froze. They stayed thawed the whole time. So it was a non-issue. Excuse the mud. But we've had nothing but rain for over a week here. So now I can get this video done, and slide all my cages up into this nice new grass that they'll have, and you won't have to worry about them having new grass every day. So it worked out real good. I'm really happy with the way it's set up, and I've done a lot of research, and it worked out. So this is how we did it. This is how we got through the winter. It wasn't the coldest winter in a while. It was pretty mild, but it was cold, and I didn't have to carry pails all year. And my chickens were happy they had water every day. All right, let me know what you think of the video. If you have any suggestions, and I hope you enjoy it.